the application is ready, it will be installed onto the test server. And the mandatory types of testing, we do one round of functional testing, integration testing, and system testing until the application is stable. But I'm not writing other types of testing. Can you tell me why? Like ad hoc, I am not writing. Ad hoc is done for you. And then performance testing, I'm not writing. That is also done for you. Why I'm not writing all those things? Correct? They are not mandatory. There is no rule that we should always do your ad hoc testing or smoke testing or your performance testing. So once this is stable, obviously the next we will have the UAT. Okay, obviously the UAT will be there. Only after doing that UAT, only customer will install that application onto the real server. So obviously we have that concept of UAT is also there, guys. So if you see the diagram, first from here it will be installed here, and then I don't know, from here it goes here. Don't run like that. From here and then it goes like this. Okay, like Bhavisha, nothing I have explained. Still now I was waiting only from 8 o'clock. See the diagram, that's all. Nothing has started. Okay, now after application stable, guys, we go for UAT, and from UAT it will be installed to the real server. Now from the real server, thousands of people are going to access this application. But it may be thousands or it may be lakhs also. Yes or no? Yes or no? Lakhs of guys are going to access this. Now you observe. See, functional you have done, integration you have done, system you have done, correct? In this functional, integration, and system, your concentration was on what? You done system testing, you have done this integration testing, and also you have done this functional testing. In all these three types of testing, correct? You are only saying, sir, our concentration was to test the functionality. Okay, here we were concentrating on testing the functionality of the application. Okay, when I say functionality, all of you remember, giving the inputs and checking the output is called as functionality. Yes or no? Then when I say functionality, you test some positive scenarios, what is an expected results? Test the negative scenario, what is an expected results? But now what happened, guys? Now what happened? After this application was moved to the production, after it was moved to the production, I can call it as a real server or production server also, that we have neatly seen. Now, all these systems, whatever marked here, they belong to the users. This user, he is having one software configuration. See, when I say software configuration, he will be using one operating system and browsers, correct? Every computer without operating system, it will never work. So he is using XP, he was using XP, and the browser he was using as Internet Explorer. To access any application, he is using this, okay? Plus, his computer also will have some hardware configuration. The RAM will be there, the hard disk will be there, the process will be there, something will be there. Take this user now. Take this user. This user computer will also have some software and hardware configuration. Yes or no? Now you tell me any rule that your software hardware configuration and my software hardware configuration should be same. This fellow is using Windows 7, okay, Windows 7, and he is using Mozilla Firefox. He is using Mozilla Firefox to access the application. Okay? Mozilla Firefox to access the application. Hello.
Hello, sir. KPHP join up.
ಏನಕ್ಕೆ till now what they were doing ಅಂತ?
ಇವಾಗ ಲಿಂಕ್ ನೋಡಿದಂತೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇವಾಗ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ನೀವು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಶೇಖರ್ಗೆ?
ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಮರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸುಮ್ಮನಾದ್ರು.
ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ 1000 ಸತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಹಂಗೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡ ಕಣೋ ಹಂಗೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅವರು
ಓಕೆ ಬಿಡು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಿಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay guys, so now that means every user may use the different hardware and software configuration. Will you agree? Every user, this computer, my friend is using a different hardware, and I am using a different software. Now what was happening, guys? Now this point you have to listen carefully. Done? When this fellow is typing www.icici.com, he's typing, correct? When he type the www.icici or www.gmail.com, you will get, that's okay, Harshavardhan, I know. Some people got ID just now. All of you guys, please listen, please listen. It's our counselor's mistake only. I am only agreeing, or our mistake only. Okay, they didn't coordinate properly. But please let us not fight and let us start the class. That's the reason 8 o'clock I have logged in. I have also logged in. I was just waiting for 20 minutes. I was waiting. So please, let's not talk about, sir, whose mistake, what mistake, pointing out. Please, let's stop that. Let's stop that and let's have a class. Okay. So this diagram, even if you just got now, just now, if you log in also, you can easily understand this. Don't worry about this. Okay, observe, guys. Observe. Now, when I type www.gmail.com, I will get a login page, correct? Where that login page will be displayed. Once I send a request to the server, application is there in one place only, in the server. But www.login.com, the first user is typing, where that login page will be displayed. Correct? User system. Perfect. Very good. That means login page should be displayed in your machine. When I say login page is displayed in your machine, it's displayed on XP and Internet Explorer machine. Next. Now the last person, he is also typing www.gmail.com. Once he typed www.gmail.com, for him also, same application, same login page will be displayed on his computer. Yes, sir? Yes, correct. But here, the same login page should fit in Windows 7 and Firefox. Best example, if you ask me, my house main door is there. I have kept it only 6 feet. My main door, my house main door is there. I've kept it 6 feet because my height was 6. I was easily able to walk. Tomorrow my friend came, he's 6'2". Will the problem happen or not? Will the problem happen or not? Yes, like that you observe, login page should be displayed on this system also. The same login page should be displayed on the third system also. Same login page should be displayed on the fourth system also. Now what was happening? Since the configuration was different, or since the software and hardware configuration of users are different, all these users, all these real users, they started facing some compatibility issues. They started facing some compatibility issue. Means the login page on XP was displayed properly, but the same login page on Windows 7 is not displayed properly. This we call it as a compatibility issue. Now tell me, you did functional, you did integration, you did system, customer did UAT. Many of the things we do, ad hoc testing also we did. Let's assume ad hoc testing also we did. But this compatibility issue problem was covered in any of your testing or not covered? Was it covered or not covered? Correct, it was not covered. It was neither covered in functional, integration, system, your ad hoc. Nowhere we covered this. That's the reason company people said, boss, after you said that application is stable, boss, here the application is stable means what, you know? This is only functionally stable. Are you understanding my language, guys? Now application is only functionally stable because you have done only functional integration and system testing. Okay, the application is functionally stable. After the application is functionally stable, let us do one round of testing called as compatibility testing. Okay, now the application is functionally stable, Means for all inputs we get a proper output, but don't give it for UAT. Before giving for UAT, let us do one round of testing called as compatibility testing, and then we are going to hand it over for the UAT. So from here you do this first, then you give it for the user acceptance testing. Is the first point clear for everyone? Since the customer may use it from any environment or from any machines, we have to do one round of compatibility testing. Now, second, guys, see, when I say compatibility testing, are you checking the functionality, or your concentration is whether it works on all other platforms or not? Are you checking the functionality here? Means again you want to give some positive inputs, negative inputs? 100% no. We only want to check whether my application fits on all the platforms or not. So this compatibility testing, they call it as a non-functional testing, because I only want to see whether it supports all the platforms or not. My concentration only on to check if it supports all the platforms or not. So we call it as a non-functional testing. Is it clear, the second point? The second point is clear. 100% is a non-functional testing. Now observe. See, do you think developer write a separate code for XP machine, separate code for Windows 7 machine, separate code for Unix machine, separate code for Windows 10? Will they write like that? Or code is one only? Correct. Code is a one code only they write. It's the same application, whether it works on different platforms or not, that we have to check. So listen, point number one, what is compatible testing? Testing the application on different platforms. Listen guys, platform is nothing but different software and hardware. We call it as a platform. Okay, so testing the application on different software and hardware platform is known as compatibility testing. Second, why do we do this? Since the user may use the application from any platform, we have to do this. Third, compatibility testing should be done only after application is functionally stable. Is it right statement? Functionality testing should be done only after application is functionally stable. Because what is our first preference? You take human body only, guys. What is our first preference? Your color or the body parts? Any human being only you take. You want to get married to a girl or a boy. Suppose hand is not there or leg is not there, but they're super duper white color. Will you marry them? Correct? Obviously no. So first step is the functionality. So compatibility testing should be done only after it is functionally stable. And now the question is it mandatory or not? Is it mandatory or not? Correct? Yes, sir. It is mandatory. Very good. Observe. I'll give one simple example. Should not feel difficult. Correct. So everyone is saying yes, sir. It is mandatory. Now take this. Listen. Facebook. Is it used by multiple users or not? Facebook is used by multiple users from different platforms. 100% Facebook is used by different users from the different platforms. Okay. Obviously, every user will have their computer also. So from multiple platforms. So you are saying, sir, Facebook, we have to do one round of compatibility testing, because every user will have their own computer. Facebook is installed in server, and every user, their own choice will be there. Okay. Suppose Facebook says everyone should use Windows XP only. This is my rule. Tell me, what will users do, guys? Suppose, let's assume like that. Facebook says everyone should use Windows XP only. If you want to use Facebook, what will the users do? Correct? They will stop using that Facebook. They'll say, get out, boss. I will use some other application. But Facebook is flexible. They say, use my application from any platform. Since they are so much flexible, we are able to use. So for Facebook, 200% compatibility testing is required. Will you agree? Will you agree? So for Facebook, we have to do this compatibility testing. Now, very important point, concentrate here. Let me take one application, FedEx. Have you heard of this FedEx? They are into courier services. FedEx, they are into courier services. Now, this FedEx application also is used by thousands of users who are working in their company. Understand the situation, what I'm saying. FedEx also is one application. This is used by the users, thousands of users only, but whoever is working in their company. Means every day I go to office, and I am going to use this FedEx application. So FedEx is also used by multiple users. Yes or no? Yes, but tell me guys, on all these FedEx systems, whatever you're seeing, right? This is system. You say this is system. You take third computer. You take fourth computer. Who is having the control over these machines? Who is having the control? Or who is the owner? Simple language. Correct? That company itself. Simple. All these computers I have installed XP and internet browser only. And FedEx says no one can install, uninstall any softwares from this computer. Everyone should use FedEx application from XP and IE only. That possible? Not possible. Possible, not possible. But here, first example, the first computer may have what, you know, XP. The second computer, it may have some Windows 7. The third computer or the fourth computer, it may have Windows 10. Are you understanding the scenario what I'm talking here? Are you understanding the scenario? Huh? 1 minute. So now you tell me, for FedEx application, compatibility testing is required or not? For FedEx application, compatibility testing is required or not required? Why you are saying no? Give me justification why no. That means, guys, the simplest answer is this is correct. All you are right. Now, FedEx application, we will not do compatibility testing because the company people have the control over the platforms. Is it right statement? Because whatever machines they are using, that is controlled by the company. So now use common sense and tell me, is compatibility testing mandatory? Is compatibility testing mandatory? Correct? No. Depends, don't give answer. Right? Yes or no, that is first answer. Okay, answer is no. 100% no, sir, it is not mandatory. Then, for which application we should do compatibility testing? Listen carefully. To check whether it's even fits on XP or not. Like that we'll discuss, Mauli Basha. That we'll discuss. Listen carefully, listen, guys. Now, when I ask boss, so which applications we do compatibility testing? Many people say any application used by multiple users. we should do compatibility testing. Right statement, wrong statement. Think and give me the answer. Any applications used by multiple users, we should do compatibility testing. Is it right or wrong? Wrong, 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 wrong. Oh, yes, very good. No, 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 wrong statement, wrong statement. Yes, it is a wrong statement, guys. That's why, see here, Facebook is also used by multiple users. FedEx is also used by multiple users, correct? But in Facebook, used by the different users from different platform. But in FedEx, different users are using, but from the same platform. So that means I have proved that compatibility testing is not mandatory. Will you agree? Will you agree? Compatibility testing is not mandatory. Yes, good. So till now I have covered what is compatibility testing, why should we do compatibility testing, when is compatibility testing done, okay, when is compatibility testing done, and is it mandatory or not. So these 4 points are clear for everyone. These 4 points are clear. Yes, good. So take a fresh page, don't do any conjuicy. Definition I will give. Definition I'll give: compatibility. Compatibility. Take a fresh page, take the heading as compatibility testing, and first you write the diagram plus whatever you have understood. So 5 minutes I'll give you time, neatly write the diagram. And guys, in interview, we have to tell them that, yes, boss, I have done compatibility testing. You be a fresher, you be experienced. We should tell them that we have done compatibility testing. Remember. So 5 minutes I'll give you, neatly make a note. I said compatibility testing is not mandatory. Pritish Kumar. But that I have proved here, Facebook and FedEx. You write, get that points I'll give you. First, you neatly write whatever you understood. All those 4 points also I'll give, guys. First you write the diagram neatly. Okay, those 4 points also I will give you. The definition, what to speak, everything we'll talk. Some people performance testing is done only for some people. Remember, is it performance testing also mandatory? Uma has taken for some people. Some people it's not done. I'll take. Is performance testing mandatory? No, right? Good. So any non-functional testing is not mandatory. Just keep this line in your mind. Any non-functional testing when we speak, right? They're not mandatory. Remember this, guys. Done. Diagram is done, guys. Fast, fast. This is a big topic, I'll tell you. So please don't waste time. Write fast. Done, everyone? Okay. Right. Right. First one. First point. Okay. Last 2 minutes. Right. Please don't waste time in maintaining neat handwriting. If you want to write a separate book. Last 2 minutes. Write fast. Okay. Right, everyone. Right. Point number 1. Checking the application behavior. Checking the application's behavior. Checking the application behaviors on different platforms. Checking the application's behavior on different platforms. That is that is different software and hardware platforms. That is different software and hardware platforms is known as compatibility testing. That is on different software and hardware platforms is known as the compatibility testing. Is known as the compatibility testing. Second point, different software platform indicates different software platform indicates different software platform indicates the operating system and the browsers. Different software platform indicates the operating systems and the browsers. Operating systems and the browsers, whereas the different hardware platform indicates, whereas the hardware platform indicates different RAM, comma hard disk, comma processors. Okay, different hardware platform indicates different RAM, hard disk, processor, graphic cards. Okay, processors, comma graphic cards. Right, like this is different hardware platform indicates the different sizes of, you write the different sizes of RAM, hard disk, processor, graphic card, and the different makes of it. Do you know what is the meaning of it? Different sizes of RAM, hard disk, processor, graphics card, and the different makes of it. What do you mean by different makes of it? What is the meaning of this different makes of it? Correct. Different brands. See, RAM, we have a different brand. Hard disk, different brands are there. Processor, different brands are there. Graphic card, different brands are there. So different software means, I said two things, correct? Different OS. So this you have already written. Different software platform indicates. This means the different operating system and the browsers. Have you written the second point? So when I say platform, software platform, hardware platform, this is the meaning of it. Second point is done. Okay, next. Third point. Generally, once the application is moved to the production, generally, once the application is moved to the production, again, generally, once the application is moved to the production, different users may use the application. Different users may use the application from different platforms. Different users may use the application from different platforms, and they may find some compatibility issues. And they may find some compatibility issues. And they may find some compatibility issues. To avoid such kind of issues, to avoid such kind of issues, we do one round of compatibility testing. To avoid such a kind of issues, we do one round of compatibility testing. We do one round of compatibility testing after the application is functionally stable. We do one round of compatibility testing after the application is functionally stable. After the application is functionally stable. Done. After the application is functionally stable. Now observe, guys. These 3 points, whatever I have given, what is compatibility testing, when is it done, why is it required, all the 3 points are covered here. Yes or no? So it is not a single line definition. All 3 points you should tell when they ask in the interview. Now write one note. Note means what? Write one note. See, obviously it's a non-functional only, Molly. We don't have to tell every time in the interview. If they ask to tell, correct. Write one note, guys. Note. Compatibility testing is not mandatory. Compatibility testing is not mandatory, and compatibility testing is not mandatory and will be done for. Compatibility testing is not mandatory and will be done for only those applications, and will be done for only those applications, will be done for only those applications where we don't have the control, where we don't have the control over the platforms, where we don't have control over the platforms used by the users. We don't have control over the platforms used by the users. Are you understanding that line? Just read for yourself. Just read that line for yourself. Correct? Because in interview, guys, you can't say Facebook, FedEx, GitEx. They will not give you time to talk so much. So if you have a control, we don't have to do. If you don't have a control, then we have to do. Dana. Okay. I'll ask one question. If you have understood, think and give me the answer. Simply don't finish off your answer. Okay. The question is, standalone applications, compatibility testing is required or not required? Think. Don't finish off the answer. If you are telling yes to no also, I know you fellows are simply yes to no you want to talk. Any answer you are giving, give me with justification. Not required. Because you didn't analyze only, I'll tell you. This Manyar, Pushmita, all other Wallet, Swati, you didn't analyze. Simply you're throwing some biscuit. Yes, sir, not required. I'm saying, Give me the reason. Anyone saying required, you write yes. And the reason? No. Reason. No, because while creating OS, they tested everything. Wrong, Ole. What? Your answer is wrong, Molly. Yes, because it may be on mobile, laptop, both. Installing user's machine. It should work on every platform. People who are saying no, you don't have a basic common sense, I'll tell you. Boss, I am developing one calculator. Listen, many of you are wrong, 50% of you are right. I develop one calculator. Calculator I want to install in my laptop. My laptop is having XP. Same calculator you want to download and install in your machine. It may be having Windows 7. Same calculator my friend want to install. He's using Windows 10. So it may be required or not required. Required, not required now. So simply don't say whatever you want, I'll tell you. So this compatibility testing is not about standalone application or client server application or web application, guys. It depends on how it is used and where it is used. Are you understanding? That purely depends on how it is used and where it is used. You cannot blindly say yes or no for everything. Okay, good. This is the basic of the compatibility testing. Now, let me go to the next diagram. 1 minute. I'll share the other screen. Now look at this. Look at this. This is the compatibility testing general flow. This is compatibility testing. When I say this compatibility testing, again we have two types, guys. Again we have two types. One is the software compatibility testing, and the second thing is nothing but your what hardware compatibility testing. Again, under software compatibility testing, we have two things. One is the OS compatibility testing, and the second is the browsers compatibility testing. Browsers compatibility testing. And hardware, as I said you, there are no types, different sizes and different makes of RAM, hard disk, processor, graphics card, everything. Okay. Now you see this, when I say different operating systems, Windows is one operating system. Under Windows, Windows 2000, Windows Server, XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10. All these comes under Windows operating system. Again, you have Mac, Unix, Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat. Like that, there are n number of operating system and n number of browsers. Right statement or wrong statement? There are so many browsers and there are so many operating systems. Correct? Now the question is, guys, if you want to do the software compatibility testing, tell me what is the big challenge here? What is the big challenge here? I want to do software compatibility testing. Application is functionally stable. Now tell me what's the big challenge? Challenge. It's a simple question. Correct. Don't say OS. Use a word called as platforms. Please listen, guys. OS and browsers both are called as platform. You should be familiar with the words also now. Correct. We have hundreds of OS, hundreds of browsers, or hundreds of platforms. Can you sit and test on each and every platform? Test on Windows 2000, test on Windows Server, XP, Vista, 7, 8, 8.1, Mac, Geek. Again, start testing on IE, Mozilla, Opera, Chrome, UC, Safari. If you start testing on each and every platform, what is the big problem? Your favorite dialogue. What is that? Oh, correct. Time consuming. The only answer which every engineering students know. The only answer, believe me, is time consuming. Okay. So that means you cannot do compatibility testing on every software platform. Hardware I'll come back. Hardware I'll come back. On all the software, we cannot do the compatibility testing. But you tell me, Windows 2000 is any one of you? Are you using Windows 2000? Any psycho is there still using Windows 2000? Correct? No. Anyone is using XP? Anyone is using XP? Okay, no. Anyone is using Windows 7? Windows 7? In your laptop, I'm asking. Yes? Okay. Some people are saying, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am using this Windows 7. Anyone is using Windows 10? Windows 10? Yes, sir. I am using Windows 10. I'm using, some people are saying I'm using Windows 10. Anyone is using Windows 8 or 8.1? Windows 8 or 8.1? 2-3 people are saying, yes, sir, I'm using Windows 8.1 also. That means observe. That means observe. Anyone is using Unix, Ginix to access the Facebook? Anyone is using Unix, Ubuntu, Red Hat, GitHub? Correct? No. That means you observe, guys. Some out of all these platform, if we are not using any other platform, we are using 7, 8.1 and Windows 10. Same way. Here, I may be using what, this Chrome. Many people may be using what, Chrome. And many people are using what, Mozilla Firefox. That means the biggest challenge in compatibility testing, or the biggest challenge in software compatibility testing, is to test on all the platform. Solution is what, we test only on, okay, so compatibility testing is done only on, can I say, most commonly used platform? Most commonly used platforms only. Am I right? I don't have to test on each and every platform. Okay, easily I will understand which current trend, which one people are using, which one people are not using. So we do compatibility testing only on most commonly used platforms, not on current market is also right word, not on each and every platform. Second thing, guys, in interview, no one is going to ask about hardware compatibility. Only in the definition, if you say, it's enough. Mainly, we should learn how to do the software compatibility testing. Is this diagram clear for everyone? This is also just one note. This is also just one note. Yes. So we have two types of compatibility testing: software compatibility, hardware compatibility. Under software, again, OS and browsers. Many OS are there, many browsers are there. We can't test on everything. So let us pick only those platforms which are commonly used by the users. Hardware compatibility testing, it's none of our business. Don't even worry about how to do this. Make a note of this. Fast. Only 2 minutes I'll give you. Only 2 minutes I'll give you. How to do compatibility testing? I have not started that only. Just write it. Dana. Okay. Write one point under this. Write one point. Generally, we cannot do compatibility testing. Generally, we cannot do compatibility testing. Generally, we cannot do compatibility testing on all the available platforms. On all the available platforms, guys. Again, I'm repeating. Platform means I'm talking about both OS and the browsers. Is it clear? OS and browser both are called as platform. Okay, so generally we cannot. What you have done? Generally, what you have done? Generally, I think we cannot do compatible testing on all the available platforms because it becomes a time consuming process. Because it becomes a time consuming process, and also it becomes a time consuming process, and also the platforms keeps on changing time to time, and also the platforms keeps on changing time to time. Are you understanding that line? And also the platforms keeps on changing time to time. Next line. Hence compatibility testing will be done. Hence, compatibility testing will be done only on those platforms. Hence, compatibility testing will be done only on those platforms compatibility testing will be done only on those platforms which are commonly used by the users. Which are commonly used by the users. This will be the summary of this diagram. Dana. And I hope everyone has understood this. This also clear for everyone? Yes, good. Now let's go to the next step. Let's go to the next step. Before I go to the next step, you tell me compatibility testing, when it will be done. I've already covered, since still I'm asking. When will we do this? Where is my next diagram? Yes. After application is stable is wrong answer. Wrong. I know you will give this answer. Boss, when you say application is stable means what? Everything is done. The correct word is after application is functionally stable. I've given that point also, guys. Still you are talking whatever you want. Boss, before UAT, some people are saying, right? Before UAT, everything is done. The correct answer is after application is functionally stable only, we go for this. Okay. Now let me take one scenario, guys. I want to teach you one scenario. Okay. See this diagram. This diagram will be my note number 3. Once we understand all these notes, guys, I'll tell you, understanding compatibility testing will become very easy. So I'm teaching all these things. Everyone is understanding what I taught till now? Yes or no? Everyone respond. Yes. Okay. Good. Listen, baby. No disturbing. Okay. Observe. Customer says, I want my application to work on XP, Windows 7 and Vista, guys. This is what the customer requirement was. Okay. Customer says, I want my application to work on XP and my application should work on Vista and my application should work on Windows. This was the requirement given by the customer. Forget about browsers. I'll teach you separately. First, let me teach you OS compatibility testing. I'll repeat. First, I will concentrate on OS compatibility testing. Then separately, I'll teach you the browser compatibility testing. Dana? Yes? Okay, good. Now, see, if you want to do this compatibility testing, some setup should be there. Example, if I want to take a physical class, let's assume I want to take a physical class. What should be the setup? Can you tell me? What should be the setup or the configuration? You give me the answer. Classroom should be there. Very good. The only classroom, at least AC should be there because many people will be there. Board should be there. Pen should be there. Chair should be there. Good student should be there. And I should also be there. Imagine no one is saying faculty should be there. Correct? All these things we call it as a setup or a proper setup. Now observe setup number one. I'm first concentrating on setup number one. Setup number one, application is installed in test server. This dabba what I've written, that is nothing but an application which is installed in the test server. This application has three modules: module 1, module 2 and module 3. Three modules are there, guys, and 3 test engineers are also there. Module 1 is assigned to test engineer number 1, module 2 is assigned to test engineer number 2, and module 3 is assigned to test engineer number 3. But my question is, can test engineer 1 access module 2 also? Understand the question. Can test engineer 1 access module 2? Can he access or not? Oh, good. Many people are saying no. Very good. It's a single application. Any module, anyone can access. Why you are saying no? What depends? But depends. Nothing is there. There is no depend. All this nonsense here, I'll tell you. 200% anyone can access any module. Understand that. But they will not test it. That's all. Correct? Anyone can access any module. It's a single application. Remember, once I type www.gmail.com, you will get all the modules of an application. It's not that only one module or 2 modules. You are making complicated. What different server, Gerber, all these things are talking. Application is installed. We will type the URL. I'll get the modules. Is it clear for everyone, guys? We can access any module. Yes or no? Go there. Second point. Observe now. Second point. Every test engineer will be given one computer. Correct? Every test engineer is given a separate computer. Now what happened? On test engineer 1 system, I have installed XP. Test engineer 2, I have installed Windows 7. And test engineer 3, I have installed Vista. Let's assume. Means, since customer asked me to test on XP, Vista and Windows 7, one computer I have installed XP, one computer I have installed Windows 7, one computer I have installed Vista. See, server computer, I don't care, guys. Because once I type that URL, that application will be displayed in my computer. Yes or no? Whenever I type that URL, that application will be installed in that, it will be displayed in my computer. Okay, now the question is, if they give you this setup like this, one platform they have installed in different test engineers' computer, can you do compatibility testing or not? If they give you setup like this, can you do or not? Any answer, I want justification. From day one, I'm telling this. From day one, you are also doing that. So many people are saying, yes, sir, it's very easy, sir, very good. Because you are not analyzing only what I'm asking. They can do very good. People who are saying yes, 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 rascal fellows. Tell me one simple answer. Tell me one simple answer. Test engineer 1 is testing M1. That means M1 is tested only on which platform? You tell me now, M1 is tested only on which platform? XP. Is M1 tested on Windows 7? Is M1 tested on Vista? Same way, M2 is tested only on the Windows 7. M2 is not tested on XP. M2 is not tested on Vista. M3 is not tested on XP. M3 is not tested on Windows 7. Yes or no? Yes or no? That means the problem with this setup is what you know. All the modules are not tested on all the necessary platform. Right answer, wrong answer. All modules are not tested on all the necessary platform. Yes or no? Everyone is understanding that? And see, in company, we can't exchange the systems only. Yeah, first I will do, then you take my computer, you take my computer, you take your computer. All these we can't do. So the problem is all the modules are not tested on all modules. Let me complete this. Not tested on what? Not tested on all the necessary platforms. Correct. So don't say all the platforms, all necessary platforms, because here only how many necessary platforms are there? 3 are there. So that means, can I say setup 1 is a very bad? Setup 1 is very bad. We should not do compatibility like this. Next, people came for setup 2, and believe me, guys, initial days they were doing like this. First 1 month you use XP, then we will exchange our system. Then you do. They were exchanging, but it was not successful. It was not successful. Now, as a solution for the setup 1, they came up with a setup 2. Setup 2, same thing. One test server is there. That application is installed on the test server. This application consists of 3 modules. It consists of 3 modules. Different module is assigned to different test engineers also. But only difference is what they did, you know. On test engineers 1 computer, I installed everything. I installed XP also, Windows 7 also, Vista also. Second test engineer computer also installed everything. Third test engineer computer also installed everything. First you tell me, can I install multiple OS in one computer? If you don't know the answer, don't give me. People, if you really know, give me the answer. Can I install multiple OS in a single computer or in a single laptop? Big problem with all of you is what you know. 1 second, please listen carefully. 1 second, listen. Stop typing. If your typing is over, stop. Many of you, 80% of you, the problem with us is, we never want to say I don't know. I'll tell you, ego problem. We never say, sir, I don't know. Simply some biscuit you will throw. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Guys, remember one hint. When you don't know anything, you should always say in the interview or in the real life or for any person, you should learn to say I don't know. That's the only success mantra, I'll tell you. That's only 70% of you are saying no sir, no sir, no sir. 200% we can install. So don't keep the ego problem. Directly you say, sir, I don't know the answer. Not only to me, in general also I'm saying, in interview don't bluff. When you bluff, they get irritated, I'll tell you. 200% multiple OS can be installed in one system. Is my statement clear? Is the statement clear for everyone? Yes? Okay, so now what happened? I've installed all necessary platform on all the testing in this machine. So setup number one problem is solved or not solved? You tell me that. Setup number one problem is solved or not solved? Correct, it is solved. But observe, I can install multiple OS in one system. That is not a problem. The problem is what, guys? When you start your computer or when you start your laptop, you can choose only one platform to start. I'll repeat that sentence. Listen, I can install multiple OS. That is not at all a problem. But when you start your computer, it will say which operating system you want to choose. You can choose only one platform. Are you understanding? I can choose only one platform to open it. Are you understanding really? Yes. Mechanical fellow, civil fellow, respond. Don't type yes, sir. You type it as civil, yes. Mechanical, yes, sir. Everyone is same only. I'm not saying computer fellows are genius. Generally, I'm asking. Yes, good. Good, guys. Good. Correct. Choose any one OS, it will ask. Please choose which OS you want to start. Now observe, guys. Now observe. So now, wait, please don't disturb. Now say multiple OS have installed, but only one OS can be opened at a time. Now what happens? Setup number two, the first problem I tell you guys, this setup is very costlier because in the company, whatever the operating systems you are using or whatever the softwares you are using, is it a licensed version or it's a dummy versions? Any softwares that we use in organizations, are they dummy or licensed? 200% they are licensed. So now you observe, guys, setup number two, I have to buy 3 licenses of XP, 3 licenses of Windows, and 3 licenses of Vista. If some 1,000 test engineers are there, 1,000 licenses I have to buy. Yes or no? Yes or no? Correct. So obviously that becomes a costlier approach. This is problem number one. Problem number two, concentrate. What happened? Initially, I started compatibility testing. It asked me choose one platform. I choose XP. In XP, I opened a login page. Okay, observe, guys. In XP, I opened a login page and I started testing. When I started testing this login page, 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. Observe, guys, I opened login page. I started testing. In login, I found some bug. Now, can you directly call it as a compatibility bug, or you should do something here now? First, I started testing on XP. I found a bug. What is my next step? Some bug I found in login page. What is my next step? Please use common sense. What is my next step? Wrong. If you inform to the developer, it is not at all compatibility testing, Monica. You are wrong. Boss, I have to test on other platforms now. Compatibility testing means that only, right? You cannot directly say, hey, developer, I found a bug. You are wrong. Now what I do? I have to open that login page in Windows and check whether same bug is happening or not. Now tell me, to open the login page in Windows. Right now I'm in XP. What should I do now? To open the login page in Windows. Again, what I should do now? Login in Windows 7. What should I do? Yes, we have to restart. Perfect, guys. We are going to restart the computer. Correct? So now, restart the computer. After restarting, again you select Windows 7 this time. Select Windows 7 this time. In Windows 7, go and open the login page and check whether the same bug is happening here or not. Now what happened? Here there is no bug. Can it happen? Here there is no bug. Here the login, that functionality is working. Now, what is my next step? What is my next step? Correct. I have to check on Vista. If you want to check on Vista, again, what do you have to do? Correct, boss. I want to check on Vista. That you are right. Everyone is right. But again, if I want to check on Vista, again restart. Again restart. Open the login page in Vista now. Open login page in Vista and check whether bug is happening or not. Here I found that here also there is no bug. Now tell me, can I decide that it is a compatibility bug? No. Now I have taken my decision. This is a compatibility bug. Means this functionality is working on XP, but same thing is not working on Windows 7 and Vista. Then I'll prepare a bug report. I'll send it to the developer. Hey, developer, this is a compatibility problem. But right now I'm in Vista. Again, what I should do now? Tell me. After sending a bug report, again, what I'm going to do? I'm in Vista. Again, what I should do? Again, restart and go back to what? Again, restart and go back to XP because I was testing in XP. That means, guys, the second problem or the second big problem is, if you do compatibility testing like this, your favorite dialog, it will be time consuming process. Most of the time is wasted in what? It will be time consuming process. Time consuming. So most of the time you are wasting in which one? Correct. Most of the time is spent in restart. Only in the restarting. Everyone is understanding this point. Most of the time is wasted. The testing is only in restart. Good. So now, actually, and the third problem is, can I say simultaneously I am not able to open the platforms? Yes or no? Understand the line here, sentence here. See, you give me such a setup. Where single computer. I think everyone knows the meaning of a tab. Yes or no? See, can I open multiple Excel sheets in one computer? Can I open multiple Excel sheets in a single tab or a multiple tab? Single tab or multiple tabs? Anything, MS Word file or multiple notepads, multiple resume in a multiple tabs. But the computer is one only, correct? So guys, you give me such a setup where I should be able to open my login page in XP also. So this login page, I should have an option to open in XP in one tab. Same login page I should be able to open in Windows 7 in the second tab, and same login page you should give me an option to open in Vista in the third tab also. See, if you give me such a setup, tell me what is an advantage. You give me such a setup, I don't know how you will give, but give me such a setup where multiple tabs, multiple operating systems I can open. Multiple tabs, multiple OS I can open. Correct. Restarting is not required. Just I will shift from one tab to the other tab. Easily I should be able to shift one tab to the other tab. See, this we call it as a what? Simultaneous access of the platform. Is it clear, guys? Simultaneous, you know the spelling, you please write. Okay, simultaneous access should be given. If you give me the simultaneous access, easily I can do the compatibility testing. But the third drawback was, okay, there was no simultaneous access in the setup number 2. Are you understanding? Everyone is understanding? There was no simultaneous access. Every time you restart. So now I'll ask one question. Use brains and talk, right? Setup 2, compatibility testing can be done or cannot be done? Please understand the question. Setup 2 compatibility testing can be done or cannot be done? Rakshita says can be done. Yes, answer is it can be done, guys. But the drawback is costlier, time consuming, and there is no simultaneous access. So now understand why I'm teaching this topic is in the previous days, this is how they were doing compatibility testing. In the beginning, they used to do compatibility testing like this. Okay, in the beginning, but all modules were not tested on all the platform. So they changed to setup 2. 4 or 5 years they did like this, but again setup 2 was also not successful. Then they went for the setup 3, which is successful. I'll teach you. Have you understood this topic? Have you understood this topic? Yes, good. 5 minutes I'll give you. You write this. There is no notes here. No one I'm telling. I'll not give any notes. You neatly write whatever you have understood. Copy, guys. Anyone still writing? Right, guys, right. 2 more minutes, right, fast. Till the process have not started, all of you understand. If you are good with all these 3 points, process is very, very easy. How to do comparative testing have not started. Okay, Dana. How can we install multiple? I'll teach you all those things, Ale. How to install, it's none of our business. I'm not teaching you admin job here. You forget about that. Okay. Now, all of you listen carefully now. Till now, I have only talked about how we cannot do the compatibility testing. Yes or no? How we cannot do? What are the problems? All those things I've discussed. Now, guys, today only we will have the second session on this. But listen, this diagram is an original diagram of how to do the compatibility testing. This is an original diagram, but many points will come. Okay. Today, carefully listen. Today, 12 o'clock, I will start the next session on compatibility testing. Some people have your Java class by Anupama. So 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 1 hour she will take. And by 12 o'clock, I'll start the class. Other people, if you have any classes, 1 hour, some people Gaurav class, I don't know, or some people other classes. Karthik will inform you. Still, we have not taken any decision. We'll talk about it. It's a different link, guys. I'll make sure that you will get a correct link. And only these 328 or 330 people. Yes, for 12 o'clock link, I'll send you. Don't worry, I'll send you. So, again, I'm repeating. 11 o'clock, your Java class will be there. Anupama Java, whoever is attending, 11 to 12. 1 hour you attend the Java class. After that, you log into my class. So all you people, I'll send a link by 12 o'clock. We will start the second session on compatibility testing. We'll continue. Is my announcement clear? Yes. 11:30 batch also will be at 12 o'clock only today. Whatever 11:30 was taking, right? Okay, done. So no more questions. Sir, that class, this class, don't ask me. I'll send you a link. 12 o'clock. No, don't take a snap of this. This I will explain what I will do with snap. No. If you want, I'll give my photo. You take a snap of my photo. Oh, done, guys. So all of you, 12 o'clock today only. Remember. Okay. Today, 12 o'clock, we will meet for the next session. Bye, everyone. Don't ask me any other question. I'll not answer also. So better you log out, go have your breakfast and come. Let's meet 12 o'clock. Bye, guys. Bye.